Good evening, I'm Isis Romero. We begin with another shocking update about the Uvalde school shooting. The New York Times just reported Uvalde officials tried to push a positive account of the police response, painting officers as heroes who saved hundreds of lives. The Times says it obtained a document local officials created that was even labeled narrative. That document says officers believed breaching the door was suicide and that they could not save anyone by getting to the door. The Times says Uvalde officials wanted the DPS director to endorse this narrative, but he would not. This new report comes as a Texas House committee will reveal the results of its investigation this weekend. That includes this 77-minute hallway video, which we first published earlier this week, showing officers just waiting. But as Alicia Nieves learned, one lawmaker says there is another video everyone needs to see.
In 2 days, families of the Uvalde victims will meet privately with a Texas House committee. Led by State Representative Dustin Burrows, the committee will share what they've learned in their investigation of the school shooting. Texas Senator Roland Gutierrez, who represents Uvalde, said out of nearly 40 witnesses interviewed for this investigation, half were law enforcement.
There was 360 officers. They interviewed 20. We saw one body cam. Where are the rest of them? Every one of them waited. For what? In that waiting period, we might have lost 3 children let out.
Many families already watched the video they'll see again Sunday, showing officers waiting in the hallway, not taking down the gunman for more than an hour. But Gutierrez is hoping for more video to be released in the coming weeks. He says he watched body camera footage showing the perspective of the gunman firing at officers.
You see the construction material going over their heads as they duck down to avoid being hit. That is the awesome and extreme danger that comes with that kind of ammunition and that kind of firepower. Those cops knew that day, and yet they let those children sit in there.
Gutierrez said DPS offered to let him see more video as long as he signed a non-disclosure agreement. He says he refused and instead filed a lawsuit against the agency to get the records released.
My fear is that by the end of Sunday evening, we will still have a lot of questions left unanswered.
Now, the meeting between Uvalde families and the Texas House Committee is set for 2 p.m. Sunday. Alicia, I understand we'll be asking questions right after that.
That's right, Isis. Immediately after, the committee will host a news conference to update us and the public on their findings. That's set for 4 o'clock at the Civic Center in Uvalde, and we will be there. Meanwhile, on the House floor yesterday, U.S. Congressman Al Green called on Governor Greg Abbott to denounce what he's calling a cover-up by the peace officers who responded at Robb Elementary School. Green wants Abbott to use all of his power to bring justice to the families who are suffering.
If you have seen that video and it does not tug at your heart, you need help. Governor, we're going to hold you accountable. You can't allow such things to happen without denouncing them at minimum.
Governor Abbott called the law enforcement response disgusting. He says since Columbine, it's been clear police must run toward the danger and eliminate the school shooter as quickly as they can. He says from what he saw in the video, that policy was not followed.
We want to ensure that when students return to school, those schools are going to be safer than they were when they left school at the end of this past year. The status quo is unacceptable and will not be allowed.
The governor said families of the victims deserve to know exactly what happened at that school, and he is confident they will. Reporting live tonight, Alicia Nieves, KENS 5.
Thank you, Alicia.